How does the jiu-jitsu match mirror the risks and rewards of running a business in the real world?
Uh, to me, those parallels are exactly the same. So, for example, the individual sport aspect of jiu-jitsu, this is why it's easy for me to sell a membership. When I'm telling you our membership prices and I'm trying to get you to sign up, to me, in my mind, I'm thinking you should be paying me $1,000 a month because what you're coming here is to become good at jiu-jitsu. But actually, what you're getting is to be good at life. There is a thing that happens when you're a young man. And I'm fortunate enough to have young kids again, right? So I've got older kids and younger kids. And having the older perspective raising children is powerful for me because I remember when Charlie, my 10-year-old, first started trying to walk, she fell down and busted her head. She got right back up and tried to walk again. And then we get into elementary school and our parents are like, compete, 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 keep competing. And we're learning and we're competing. And then we get into high school and it's compete, 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 learning and competing. And then very few people go on to college and compete. Most of us are going to join the workforce. So the workforce is not designed for the bottom 10% and the top 10%. So if you're terrible at your job, you're gone. If you're too good at your job, you're also gone too, because middle management is going to be threatened by you. So what happens over the course of the next 15 years of your life, you go from 18 to let's say 25, something like that. You learn to be incredibly average in corporate America because average is not a threat to anybody. Average is not going to get you fired. So you're not going to try to be the outlier because you don't want management against you. You're not going to be the outlier on the bottom end so you get fired. So you're doing just enough to get the job done. And that is an absolute terrible way to live your life. So then you come into jiu-jitsu and then you remember like, oh shit, I can be great at something. And jiu-jitsu encourages you to be the best that you can be. And the competition factor of jiu-jitsu, if you don't put in the work, you won't win. There's no one to blame. If you play football and you had a terrible game, the other 10 teammates you have could have had awesome games and you still win. So you walk away with the feeling of success, even though you had a terrible game. In jiu-jitsu, there's none of that. What you put in is what you can expect to put out. And even if you try your hardest and you prepare the best, 50% of the time, you're probably going to lose anyway. If you apply those same principles to business, if you work hard, if you're the first one up and the last one to sleep, and you're doing all your follow-ups and your follow-throughs and you're cultivating a good culture in the gym, you're going to be successful over time. And it's the same as jiu-jitsu. You're going to lose, but you're also going to win. And if you do things the right way, you're going to win more than you lose, hopefully. Same thing in business. And I think that the parallel between jiu-jitsu and business is almost identical. Literally what you put in is what you can plan on taking out. It's just like an ATM. You can't go to the ATM and take out money if you're not putting money in there. And so business and jiu-jitsu, very much the same.
Thanks for watching Untitled Interview. If you liked the conversation you just watched, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested, there's lots more just like that right here.